the Middle East is experiencing one of the most serious escalations in years. February 2026, the United States and Israel launched coordinated military strikes against Iran, marking a significant escalation in regional tensions. Since then, Iran has responded with missile and drone attacks targeting Israeli territory, American military bases in the Gulf, and other regional sites. The question now is, has this conflict entered a new phase, and is the broader Middle East on the brink of a major war? In this video, we explore the facts, the context, and the possible implications. To understand the current situation, we need to rewind a few days. On the 28th of February 2026, a joint military operation by the United States and Israel, publicly referred to under various code names, including Operation Lion's Roar, carried out air and missile strikes on targets in Iran, including Tehran and other strategic sites. Iran's state media later confirmed that the strikes killed Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and other senior security officials, a claim that significantly intensified global attention and concern. These events did not occur in isolation. Underlying tensions over Iran's nuclear program, its ballistic missile capabilities, and long-standing geopolitical rivalries have been building for years. Within hours of the U.S.-Israeli strikes, Iran began launching its own retaliatory attacks. Iranian missiles and drones targeted military sites in Israel, as well as U.S. bases and assets across the Gulf Cooperation Council states, including Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates, contributing to widespread disruption and airspace closures. Some of these retaliatory strikes caused casualties, including the confirmed deaths of at least 3 U.S. service members in Kuwait. This exchange of strikes has drawn in Iranian-backed militias such as Hezbollah, which has launched attacks from Lebanon into northern Israel, triggering further military responses. The conflict has triggered deep diplomatic concern. Several Gulf Arab states have condemned attacks on their territory and summoned Iranian envoys in protest, signaling growing regional tension. Global powers have also weighed in. China has called for an immediate ceasefire and return to diplomatic talks, while officials in Europe have urged restraint to avoid wider escalation. This conflict has not remained contained. Airstrikes have been heard in cities from Tehran to Dubai and Doha, affecting civilian infrastructure and prompting flight suspensions and airspace closures. So, are we at the brink of major war? At this stage, militaries are engaged in sustained operations, and multiple fronts have opened Iran, Israel, Lebanon, and U.S. bases in the region. However, analysts highlight an important distinction. A major regional war implies broad, sustained, multi-nation conventional warfare involving full military mobilization across borders. What we're seeing is a rapidly escalating conflict with multiple actors involved, but not yet a comprehensive multi-state war. Experts caution that the current dynamics could expand if diplomatic channels collapse or if additional states choose to join outright offensive operations. The consequences extend beyond battlefield engagements. The conflict has disrupted regional security structures, impacted global oil shipping and air travel, and caused major powers to reassess force postures in the Middle East. Economic effects are already visible, with markets reacting to uncertainty and logistical challenges across key trade routes. There is also the risk of proxy escalation, where allied non-state actors engage in attacks that draw in additional state responses. Predicting the trajectory of this crisis is difficult. Several scenarios are possible. Diplomatic de-escalation through international mediation, especially by global powers urging ceasefire. Prolonged, low-intensity conflict involving strikes and counterstrikes. Or expansion of fronts involving additional regional actors. At the moment, the region is clearly in a heightened state of alert, with active military engagements and political tensions rising. But labeling the situation as a major war in global terms, such as a multi-theater world conflict, remains premature without further escalation involving additional major sovereign states. beyond the current scope.